So today I want to talk about the journey from idea to financial and commercial viability of a business. Now, I want to argue that the biggest point of success in the business doesn't come from the idea phase. Now, there's so much emphasis on ideas can change the world. Everything starts with thought, and the idea is what ultimately got the entrepreneur or the pioneer to that point of recognition and success and sustainability. But that is only phase one. There's arguably 5 or 6 or 7 different phases that you'd have to go through before the business gets to a point where it is successful. And success means different things to different people. But let's say, for the sake of argument, in this example, success is getting to a point where the income in your organization can cover all of its expenses and have a healthy amount of change left over for you to make impact. Now, from the point of idea to the point where the business is financially viable, there's so many things that has to take place. So the idea is just a little something that pops in your mind and said, you know what, I have a problem, I struggled with something, I waited too long in the line to pay for my groceries. What if I come up with an idea where someone else can stand in that line for me? Okay, cool, problem solved. Now, once you start that idea, and I'm just thinking of a random thing that just popped in my head at the moment. Once that idea is there, now the research actually has to take place. So the first thing you need to do is you need to understand, is this even a viable idea? Is it too gimmicky? Is it a stupid idea? Is it something that could work, but there's a lot of legwork that has to take place to get it to a point where it can be accepted? Or can we skip past that phase and say, okay, you know what, there's enough people that are as frustrated about standing in a line as I am, because time is money, and if I can reduce the amount of time that I need to stand in a line, then maybe there's something there, because now there's a demand for it. There's more and more people that want it. Now you need to see, okay, is there anybody else that is doing this? Because if you decide, okay, based on the research, that would make this a viable business for me, I would have to charge a certain price. So if you're looking at what is already in the market, and a lot of the time we don't know that there are competitors until we actually do some research, because we think that because we didn't see someone else doing the service that we are thinking of offering, it just doesn't exist. And most of the time that is not true. But when you start doing some research and you actually find, hey,